welcome back. We are watching more Jujutsu Kaisen, where the beings of the sea are really more just of a sideshow. It's what's just entered the arena is what to be really worried about. The body being overtaken, Toji back from the dead? What could possibly go wrong? I just hope that at least some of them make it out of this one. We'll have to see though, so I'm going to be holding my breath in case anything happens. I'm already fearful for quite a few of them. You know, the old man and Nanami both suffering some grievous wounds. But what will we be encountered with today? Is anyone else going to join the fray? Why not? Let's make it a party. Let's get going. You know things are pretty dire. I mean, it's replaying the entire section for us. Him setting up the bit of the domain, the hole in the floor, a way out. Although maybe, just maybe, the escape hatch that he's created, even after someone has made their way in, is still open. So they'll be able to slip out. As long as they hide their presences a little. This could have been such a nice beach. And the combo here, using the frogs to get down over there. The slim sliver of hope that has been stretched out for them, about to be taken away because of what's about to emerge. Almost like an invitation for someone to stretch through. And he's back. And I like how happy he seems. Is he recognized, though? Where? I just let him have it at this point. It's not going to be much of a way for her to fight back against him. I mean, the fact he has no cursed energy was such a linchpin for being able to take over the the grandson's body there. He knows, but why is he ignoring all of them? Okay, I like that. The sink beneath the waves. And because it's expending no cursed energy, there's no way for the body to be rejected, the technique to wear off. He's now just a wandering phantom. No cursed. That will be your downfall, little squid boy. And this is why the old gods are no more. That is some some kind of hit. I like the spine that you can see down the length of this water corridor. Ah. Well, just make yourself as weak as possible. You're fine. As long as you're not the strongest in the room, then he's got a different target. But, I didn't expect it to go slightly, just quite so well, with him basically ignoring the rest of them. But once he's had his fun with the octopus, his attention may drift slightly. What then? Let's hope there's enough gas left in the tank of some of them to be able to actually fight back against it in some way. The more I see it, the more episodes go on, the worse it's all getting, but it's like they solve one problem and encounter 4 more, each worse than the rest. That was neat. Got a little bit of... There is no brakes on this train. I mean, he is out for the fight and there's no point in hanging around. I don't think is he going to bite back? The flurry of fish being directed at Toji now, is it going to at least land one of them? Quite fluid movements in some of this. How vast is the ocean? Is there always another fish in the sea? Ah, that's one way of doing it. Drag him underwater. If he can just transmute to different fishes and arthropods, that is a big arthropod. And there's going to be very little of it left. I mean, if with nary a scratch on him. I like how the being of the ocean was overcome by his own waves. And with vision blurring, just a matter of milliseconds between it, and he's already on him. All they can do is stand and watch this scene unfold. And be terrified, let's be honest. They should be terrified. I mean, the fact that he is kind of actually just having fun with this as well, but it's just the main directive of this being state just to fight and end. I didn't know that thing had... Did he just move that rock by the sound, or was that a hermit crab? Oh, is he sharpening? Much more dangerous point. The one that has not tasted defeat before? What a... He's just got to hold out for a little bit. He's going to help him out. Is he also going to be suffering the fate there for being so close after the this one is taken down? Three separate weapons now. Is it over yet? Can I look? God, this... I was going to say the sea is now stained purple, but with the domain being released, I think we can tell now. Make me. Now he is in a very much weakened state. Can they do much against this? If any of them seem to be a fun battle, no. Well, there's at least one of them which is going to be an interesting, if he's even capable of conversation, being Megumi himself, for obvious reasons. Much like us as the viewer, he's... What just happened? How did I get here? Little, Vesuvius. One after another. They had so much trouble with Dagon. Now they got him turn up. They're already battered and bruised, and they don't have... That was quick. And they don't have the protection of Toji. I mean, him just walking in, setting the... Two of them ablaze, and then laying a trap for the third. Jesus Christ. He's just a little crispy. That's a bad sunburn, that is. So the finger... Do they have a... Are they force-feeding him more? A little bit of a power-up, some... More energy for Sukuna there. Oh, hello? Are they now next on the chopping block? They didn't really do much. What was the phone for? They will fight it out. He will try and cling on for as long as possible, knowing Yuji is... So you're saying force it all down? just how resilient he is usually, though. And what was the deal he made with Sukuna all those days, months, whatever it was ago? Oh, just a few. I mean, he's going to have a field day, having so many fingers. After the battle that we saw in the bathroom and everything that he worked for. Why does he look like he's so concentrating? Just, yeah, got to put it in slowly. Let's not take that out of context. Oh. I guess, does a phone hold them in time or something? Or resets it to whatever the... He's missing an arm. How the hell... Oh. Get your hands off me? Instinctively, he's backing off to be with them. He knows the danger. Considering that they were trying hard to help out. Well, they managed to escape flames kind of unscathed, so let's see if they've got a way for this. But how everything just gets flipped on its head. The entire tone is completely... Oh, just a little off the top. So, I don't think him bending over now is going to be very good. Well, everything might just leak out. A finger's worth of audience. How long is that? About 35 seconds? Is she able to... Well, I guess getting some help from Sukuna to take down this altered ghetto. Is he even willing to listen to their question, though? It's a little difficult for them to make up after the argument they had. But they're asking to try and get him returned to them without the influence of that extra brain that is taking over. He is not the one that they admire. They will fetch it if he... Oh no. What, so they're withholding information? I'm not so sure about this one. Well, he didn't need both of them, I guess. Yeah, I don't think she can hear. Not even listening to him now. Really didn't. Gee, are we getting Resident Evil level? If anyone's seen that film, I can't remember which one it was. The hallway scene. So now that we don't need to worry about those two anymore. Jesus Christ, it is nothing. He is here to ensure his full capabilities. So you're going to have to. That he couldn't. So he was what, playing a. Oh yeah, that's back with Shinpei. I think he's mentioning that. I mean, this is going to get interesting. The fight back and forth over control is usually going to get his own power up. Huh? Yeah, usually going to get his own power up from all of this. And yet it all hinges basically on him. Oh. Hmm. Is this where he gets up and runs away? Is he gonna actually try and land that blow, or just offer unfettered servitude and fealty to him? Hmm. Honestly, having those two that Ghetto saved from the village all those years ago be removed so effortlessly and without any kind of fanfare. They were just there to be a connection for Ghetto, to show there's a little bit of humanity with him trying to save those that are hard done by. Now there's nothing. We didn't even get to see what their skills and abilities really were. Still, there's so many characters that I'm fearful for here. Obviously, the Zenin dude, he got a little bit crispy. Maki, a fire from the back, but, you know, as long as she gets some attention pretty soon, and it wasn't immediate boil to the brain, she might be okay. And what about Nanami? He was already, well, having better days before this fight, and then he had the heat turned up a little as well. Do they have any sort of protection against it? I know normal people just went completely charred immediately. I want there to be something, at least. Something to come out of it, rather than just getting out of the domain, them all then kicking the bucket and Megami fighting against his own father. There are so many things at stake here, and the whole crux of it being essentially surrounding Gojo or Sukuna. So many hopes and dreams kind of rest on the shoulders of those two. But if he is fully resurrected, currently only 15 out of 20, but if he is fully resurrected, what then? Is anyone even capable of standing up against him? Even if Gojo wasn't sealed, he's usually going to try and claw his way back out from the grips of oblivion. But no, Sukuna, you stay in your place. This is my body. Yeah, we can take turns. Usually gets Monday through Thursday. Sukuna can have the weekends and Fridays. Maybe every alternating Sunday. But the fact there's things even Sukuna can't do. Mahito's idol transformation being one of them, can't reverse the damage done there since it affects the soul. But what was the deal that Yuji actually made of him? Was that ever actually mentioned, or was it still just kind of out there in the ether somewhere? All I really know is I'm terrified of what's to come. If Toji can so effortlessly kill this Dagon, who not only against Nanami, but the other Zen dudes, they were struggling quite a bit with him, and he just waltzes in, smash, 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 stab, stab, stab. Who or what is going to be able to fight against little Flame Boy? We need more sorcerers in here doing their stuff, trying to help out. And so with that, I don't know where to go from here. Some of the animation with Toji was pretty damn good, let's be honest. I know there have been bits and pieces which have really upped their game, and then there are some which could do a little better, obviously, but I think compared to some of the other bits which I really fawned over, mainly because the light direction and art style and etc. really made it shine, this was just fluid and nice. And I think high octane impact of it was fun to behold. What that means from here on out, with Sukuna now back in the deal, lots of characters on their last throws, I'm hoping at least some of them gets a little bit of spotlight. Some nice animation and time spent on them. Wonder if I'll weep. But there are characters that are suspiciously absent, so when they turn up, or information about them turns up, maybe I'll be able to make a bit more of a clear picture in my head about what's going on. But for now, I think I just need to sit down and take in everything that I saw. If you do as well, let me know. If you enjoyed this one, leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing if you don't want to miss out. But for now, get yourself some rest. I think we all deserved it after that one. See you in the next episode. If you would like to set my heart ablaze, and maybe help out the channel, consider joining onto my Patreon, because thanks to the likes of Noku, Sal, Croyville, Diego Zenhausen, Guado, Kite, Raywin, Light Wizard 91, Shiwan, Tori Jane, and everyone else, I can avoid any trips to the beach myself, whether or not there's some old god octopus there or not.